Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Monday morning meditation. Happy April. Happy day after Easter. Happy springtime. All of the above. Thank you for being here today with us. And I don't know if you have been noticing just all sorts of upheaval happening, whether it's small or large. It's that Easter energy that we talked about last week, just kind of when many people come together for similar purposes, things happen. And so anyway, if you've noticed that, it's normal, it's okay, everything's okay. I remember watching some kind of a news program. This was years ago about the full moon and how the full moon affects emergency rooms and all sorts of emergency services. And some people really notice, like, oh yeah, full moon, definitely. We see more people in the ER. We see more emergency calls from the fire department and, so forth. So there's something happens, something is in the air. And other people say, no, I don't really notice that, but um, I don't know. Who knows? But it seems like it. And so it's true with collective energy around a thing. You know, I remember when the major power outage happened. I can't remember what year that was. So somebody can help me out with that. But, it was from New York to Ohio. There were major power outages, and people came out and helped each other. Everybody banded together, and people were passing out water and just being there for each other, and anytime there's a big something that's we're experiencing collectively, more often than not, it brings out the good in each other. So anyway, Easter is just a time like that. Maybe there's not a disaster happening, but the energy can be strong enough, and that vibration, that collective consciousness can be enough to kind of move things through and sometimes bring things up, tip things over, and and we just let it. It's okay. It's okay. We're here, and one of the things in our meditation time that we practice is being in our anchored, safe space right here, right where we are, and being able to notice that things can be going on around us, leaf blowers or dogs barking or birds singing extra loudly during our meditation time. And still we are here, right, with our own presence, and we're okay. And that sense of safety gets built. I often talk about meditation um, being a mental form of yoga. Well, it is. I mean, some people would say, of course it is, Lynn. People have known that for, centuries and millennia. But it really is. When somebody does yoga, I am not a big yoga person, I will admit, but I know things about yoga. So therefore, I can speak about it. But when somebody does yoga, they're stretching their bodies and monitoring their breath. So that stretch is stressing out the body, the muscles, but the breath is telling the body it's okay. It's okay. Or it's okay to feel that stress. It's okay to feel that calm. And that's something called, I was just telling my son about this week when I was talking to him on the phone. It's called distress tolerance, right? It's helping the mind body system build a tolerance for stressful things that are happening. And so when those stressful things that are happening, like stretching a muscle, then the body knows, oh, it's okay. This may feel uncomfortable, but it's okay. And so in our meditation time, we are stretching that muscle of awareness, of presence, so that if we have distressing thoughts going on, or if there's something going on the outside that is otherwise irksome, we can remain in our calm presence. And that practice goes with us throughout the day, where something can be happening in our world, in our neighborhood, in our community, and we can understand that it's a stressful situation without our mind-body system getting buried in that stress. We can be on the surface of the water of our awareness, if you will. And when those waves of distress come, we maintain our stability in our boats, and we can see that the waves are happening, and we can reach out and help if we are so moved. We can, mainly one of the greatest things we can do is to hold our own emotions steady when other things are happening in our world, so that we can be of better support, we can be of better assistance, and not adding to fear or anger or any other difficult expression of emotion that happens in the world. With it, we're not adding to that. We're seeing it, we're noticing it, but we are separating ourselves and our own emotional tendencies from that happening and remaining at peace. And that does something in the ethers, to help everyone else stay steady. We've talked about that before. We go to the grocery store and the checkout person seems kind of down or bored or stressed from the other, complaining customers that went before us. And we could just say, oh, I like your shirt, or, gosh, what do we do with human beings sometimes? We are just a crazy group of critters. We are something to lighten up that person's day, and that makes a difference. And so too, we can do it silently, even within ourselves, keeping our presence of mind and our emotional state one of relative peace in the middle of whatever else is happening in the world. So anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. And one of the, just kind of on a separate note, but it all relates with our meditation, one of the practices that I have been working with recently is a different kind of breathing method. And my attitude has always been, hey, as long as we're breathing from the belly, which stimulates our vagus nerve, which helps synchronize the mind-body system and to help everything calm down, all the internal organs become relaxed. As long as we're doing some kind of belly breath, we're good. We're good in our meditation time, because it's really about quieting the mind. It's really about being aware, not running off with our thoughts. So any kind of exercise is great. So I have not delved into many different kinds of breathing exercises. And one came to mind. It was actually an app that from my insurance company, my medical insurance company, that I downloaded just because I like looking into those things for my clients and just kind of to see what's out there. But I never use it. But for some reason it popped up on my screen, and there is this breathing exercise that when I downloaded it first, I must have added to whatever it was I was interested in. I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time doing that kind of thing on my phone, but it was a breathing exercise. And I was noticing, I love our quick breath from heart math that we do with the breathing into the count of 4 and breathing out to the count of 4. I find that very effective. And this one there wasn't a timer on it. It was just this little dot on a dial going around, and it showed me when I was breathing in and then when I was to breathe out. And the in breath was about to the count of 6. And the out breath was to somewhere between the count of 8 to 10. So, I'm open to trying new things. So I worked with that for a while, and it was really calming. And there was a sense of lighter, feeling lighter, feeling more uplifted. And some of you who have probably tried that long before I did notice that. And it wouldn't be something that I would want to continue for an entire half hour or the 20 minutes we end up doing for our Monday morning meditation. But for the first, 3 or 4 minutes of that was really wonderful. And then when I kind of went into meditation after doing that on the app for a while, it was easier to do my quick breath because my body was oxygenated and everything was calm and soothed. And then I was just able to continue that belly breath a little bit more naturally. So I thought, hey, let's try it. Let's try it today. So we're going to try that today. I'm going to stop talking finally, and we're going to try that. So I invite you to get comfortable in your chairs and just kind of let go of all of my words and all of your to-dos for today. We welcome this new month in, sitting here together with joy, with gratitude. Just notice your body, make sure you're able to just let it relax in the space you're in a way that you can just not even think about it. Just notice your breathing. Let it come from your belly. We're just going to get used to that belly breath versus breathing from the chest and the lungs. Pull that belly, pull that breath in through the belly, letting it expand as you breathe in. And contract toward the spine as you breathe out. Just going to do it with regular breaths first. And now I'm going to count, and this breathing might be different for each of us, but I'm going to count to 6. And I invite you to breathe in while I'm counting to 6. And I'm going to count to 10, and I invite you to breathe out as I count to 10. And do it at your own pace. If that isn't a pace that works for you, then do it at a pace that does. Doesn't have to fit my counting. It's more about breathing in, but exhaling just a few seconds more than you're breathing in. So I invite you to just kind of let it be your own natural pace. We're going to breathe in now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just going to go to 8, I guess. I'm going to breathe in again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two more times. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you'd like to continue that at your own pace, you can. Otherwise, just let your breath, just let it be its natural pace. So coming in through the belly, calm, quiet breaths. And that's just peacefulness throughout your body. Your mind might be quieter. Just let yourself be in a relaxed, peaceful state, just listening to the sounds around you quietly. Receptively. And if your mind needs something to do, just let it say peace. Peace. And we're giving the mind something to do, but we're also giving it a command. It's peace. Let your attention be at your core, in your center, with your breath, whatever feels the most grounding to you, feels the most out of your head and in your center. Just letting everything else go. Taking no thought. And just be this still, calm place within us and all around us, like we are in a bubble of peace, stillness. Anytime you need to come back to this place that exists within you, this quiet place, even if your mind was loud today, your breath is anchoring you into this wonderful, peaceful, relaxed place within. And anytime you need to detangle from the world, near or distant world, you can follow that breath. Our practice today oxygenated our blood, our muscles, our brains, our organs. And can help lift our overall experience, feeling, sensation. We can lift ourselves from the goings on in the world anytime. And if you have time today to spend more time in this quiet center, I invite you to do so. You need to go about your day. Just take a couple of deep breaths that shift your mind, body, energy, and focus. Open your eyes and be present with the space around you. Thank you for joining me here today, as always, and I look forward to an entire springtime together with our meditation practice. Thank you. It's always better when we're together doing this, and it helps our individual practice during the week. So thank you very much. It's very meaningful that you're here, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.